guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be products I regret buying. So I've been kind of accumulating some things. It's been probably a collective products I regret buying, because most of the time I buy stuff and then I'll still keep it in my collection anyways, because I hate just throwing away stuff sometimes unless it's just that bad or it was like in a wrong shade and I know that I can't use it. But most of the time I'll just keep it, kind of work it in, kind of use it alternatively, something, you know, I don't know. But these I want to tell you guys about because it's like I have to tell them about. Some of them you've seen me use in past videos and some of them never made it to a video. Quick disclaimer though is I don't mean anything by saying that I don't like these products. It's just products that I didn't like on my skin tone and my skin. Does not mean that they may not work for you. Also, when I'm saying that this particular product I don't like, I'm not trying to tarnish the brand. I'm not saying anything towards the brand. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I did a video on this sometime last year, and this is the Black Opal True Color Pore Perfecting Liquid Foundation. This is something I regret buying again because one, not only was it a tad bit too light for me, but it also is very sheer. Like, it's very light coverage, and I did not know that when I bought it, but it says on the back it has a matte finish, but it is light to medium coverage. So that's why I regret buying this, because I am not a light to medium coverage person. I probably never will be. There's specific days for light coverage, and I feel like those days is like a no makeup day, but like I wouldn't be putting on intentionally putting on a lighter coverage foundation, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why I regret buying this. I think that I love the packaging. I love the update on the packaging, because I think they have the older packaging and I had that one and it was really nice, but it seemed more fuller coverage. I don't know if this, and I think it's the same line, it may be a different line, but it seemed more fuller coverage, it seemed thicker. This was very sheer. So just kind of be warned if you're going to be buying this. It's very sheer. So the next product I want to mention is the Benefit Professional Matte Rescue Primer. This primer was not matte. There is nothing matte about this primer. I'm an oily person, so I love to have primers that are really going to keep me matte throughout the day and help combat those oils. This, no. One, it comes out as more of like a gel. Like I don't know how to explain the texture of it, but it's more like a gel that really rubs away like really quickly, and it doesn't feel like it does anything. And I got this because I saw this instead of the original Professional by Benefit, and I was like, oh, I'll try this out. And it says it's an invisible finish mattifying gel, so it does tell you that it's a gel, but it's not mattifying. Like, I have tried it and tried it and tried it and tried it, and under every foundation I got oily, like really oily. Like, I didn't even prime my face. So I don't really know about this. I don't know if it just doesn't work for me. I'm glad that I got the sample size. These wipes, I'm not saying that they're horribly bad, but they're really oily. It says these individually wrapped wipes are great for on-the-go brush cleaning. Each wipe works to clean brushes while removing dirt and makeup residue. And it says you can use a paper towel to pat the brushes dry. I tried that, but it left my brushes really like greasy, kind of. Like, it's a really oily texture. And so I would have to like rinse the brushes to get it to like kind of come out. So it cleaned them, but it just left them really oily. It wasn't something that I could like spot clean. It's definitely not that. Wipes may leave like wetness or residue, and then you're gonna have to rinse it, and then it's just gonna have to dry anyway. So this was a bummer for me. The next product that I regret buying is this Lorac Cheek Palette. This was the unzipped cheek palette, and I thought that I was gonna really like this, but looking at the colors I realized that it just really didn't work for me, and it was a waste of money, honestly. So as you can see, these are the colors, and none of these colors would really work for me except this one. And really, I wouldn't wear this one on my cheeks because it's shimmery. This would work really good as an eyeshadow, but not as a blush. So I think this was a good palette, but It's like, I really love the unzipped palette, but this just really didn't go with it. Like this bright pink here, I don't know who that would work for. So it wasn't a very universal palette, and I kind of regretted spending my money on it. So the next palette that I want to mention is the L'Oreal La Palette Nude Intense palette. So if you guys remember, a couple years ago, L'Oreal came out with eyeshadows, and it was kind of one of the first makeup brands, as in like NYX, to come out with like a big eyeshadow palette like this. At least I can remember, because not a lot of makeup brands had something like this. So to come out with this was definitely like a showstopper, because L'Oreal didn't have any eyeshadows or anything like this, except maybe like those little quads, but I feel like this was like the first full-on palette that they came out with. However, this palette this was the second one, and I bought the first one as well, and I did not like the first one. And I was like, oh, the second one, I'm gonna go try the second one, because that one's probably gonna be a lot better, because it's called Intense. So I felt that they probably stepped up the pigmentation, they stepped up everything. It still just was not good. I feel like there's NYX palettes that are better than this. They didn't change the colors at all. Like the colors are the exact same pretty much. Like I thought that they would have changed up the colors a little bit, maybe given some more intense colors in here, but I don't know, it just was a fail. The last product that I regret buying is Cream Blush Anything. I want to say that it's not just this particular palette, but anything cream blushes, because cream blushes just do not work for me. I just don't like them. I don't really like a lot of blush anyways, but to have it be cream, it's no, it's a no for me. This is the Revolution blush palette, and this was how it looked. And as you can see, I pretty much only used these two shades, because none of these others would have worked anyways. But I just didn't like the way it looked on my skin. I don't know, I just don't like cream blushes, so I regret buying this product. And none of, like, over 90% of the palette wouldn't have even worked for me anyway, so there's that. Actually, I lied, that was not my last product. So this product was a NYX product. This is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. So this product, simply, I regret buying it because it is way too dark. Like, I looked at this and I said, oh, this probably would be a perfect match for me. But for some reason, when I put this palette on my skin, like, it is really, really dark. And this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Dark Deep. And this is what they look like side by side. Well, you can't really see. There's really nothing in this left. This is what they look like. This is what they look like side by side, you guys. They're not that different. So I did not understand why this was so much darker. Like, I didn't understand it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see another like combination of all the products that I bought that I regret buying, or products that I really, really love, known as favorites videos, definitely let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, because I don't like doing these videos, but I feel like I have to inform you guys. I have to tell you what I didn't like, because like, I don't love everything. Like, it's just not possible, and I can't do a first impressions of every single thing that I buy, because if I don't like it, I'm probably not going to film it. Please subscribe, because I want to see you back here on the next video. Please comment any questions that you have down in the comment section, and everything that I talked about will not be listed in the description bar, because why? I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.